I know we got a lot more to go, but I give it a 9.5 out of 10. What do you think? I guess you don't like it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Fake Food Show. My name is Evan Yee, and today we're at the Cheesecake Factory. And since everyone's still on quarantine a little bit, I had this bright idea. Why not order every cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory and eat it and rank them and rate them? I mean, that's the only logical thing to do. What you think?
Yeah, man, do it up.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Hi, can I get every cheesecake on the menu? Yeah, every one. Thank you. Oh, I didn't see you guys there. Anyways, I'm here with all this cheesecake I just got at the Cheesecake Factory. I got 30 pieces.
What are you doing with all those cheesecakes?
I'm about to eat them for a video.
Can I join?
Are you serious? You want to join me in a video?
Cheesecake, yeah.
Anyone else want to join for a video?
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Okay. We're gonna do a taste test of all the cheesecakes from the Cheesecake Factory. Rules are 1 bite each. Basically, it's gonna be a scale of 1 to 10, and we're gonna rate it based on taste. If we could finish it in one meal, the overall presentation, would we get it again? We're gonna factor all those things. You know, the Cheesecake Factory is a vast menu. It's hard to pick out what you want. So, you know, we're here to help you out, man. Cheesecake starts right now. Hey, man, what are you doing?
I'm trying the cheesecake.
We're not doing that. Wait for the B-roll to stop.
My bad. We're gonna eat now or what?
This is why I never have you in videos.
Never gotten the original before. It's gonna be interesting.
Basic.
Looks creamy on the top.
You put your fork in there, like you can eat it now.
It's about time.
I don't hate it. It doesn't offend me.
It's smooth.
I like it.
I mean, it's like a classic cheesecake, you know, you can't mess that up.
Basic.
Tastes like a cheesecake.
tastes
Like
like
there's
cheesecake.
nothing special about that.
It's called the Cheesecake Factory. If your main cheesecake isn't good, then you shouldn't be calling yourselves the Cheesecake Factory. Scale of 1 to 10, go ahead.
5.
For a basic cheesecake, I give it an 8.
It's simple but delicious. Maybe a 9.
9? Right off the bat?
I like cheesecake in general.
So that means all these other cheesecakes have to be like
Okay,
high
fine.
standard.
I'll bump it down to an 8.
6.5.
So you have the low carb cheesecake, still original, but low carb.
Me and you, we both was on ketosis at one point, so we've had this.
It doesn't look creamy. And the whipped cream melted in this one. So like, what does that mean?
I wonder why the whipped cream is a little different though.
Because it's probably low carb or probably like no sugar. I think the regular whipped cream, they probably put more cream and sugar in it.
That just tastes empty.
It tastes like the other one, to be honest. It's just a little lighter.
I can't really tell, except this, yeah, it has nuts in it.
I already really didn't want to like this one, but I really don't like this one. The crust has like nuts in it. I just don't like nuts in my desserts.
I mean, I could do without the nuts. Hashtag what's the nut?
It tastes like the healthier version of the other one.
I really don't like this. Also, they definitely put fake sugar in here and I can taste it. I was originally gonna give it a 2, but I would never order this. This is like a 0.
It's average. I'll just give it a 5.
I'll give it a 1.
4.6. I feel like looking at the cheesecakes in front of us, I feel like all the taste of these ones would be a lot higher. So I can't really rate this that high.
The celebration cheesecake, it's just so cute.
I'm not gonna lie, like comparing it from the original one that we tried, just in size wise, why is this so much thicker?
If a kid were to order a cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory, it would be this one.
It looks like diabetes.
That's why it's so good.
I'm gonna try it first this time because I need to get the taste out of my mouth with that low carb. Ugh.
This is fat.
It just tastes like a regular cake.
I love it. There's like some raspberry in there. So refreshing.
It's alright, like I don't really taste the cheesecake in it, just a regular cake.
Well, I
So
feel like because it's probably catered towards kids and
them kids.
hashtag them kids.
I need to take another bite.
Nope, you can't. There's
know the
rules
rules.
here.
I wouldn't get it. Too sweet too.
It tastes like regular birthday cake.
10 out of 10. It's so good. Presentation, taste.
I'll give it a 7.
Give it a 10.
5.3 out of 10. Alright, so we got the berry cherry, Ghirardelli, vermicelli, Rocco Baldelli.
Visually, it's stunning.
Little dots on the top and it looks very pretty, but tastes over everything.
Try it with a little bit of whipped cream.
I'll just try it without it.
There's actual like cherries in it. If it was just cherry flavored, I think I'd really like it, but the actual cherries, it's like the texture, I don't like that.
I don't like it.
I don't like.
Me personally, I'm a fan of cherries, so I don't mind the cherries.
I still have a cherry skin like stuck in my teeth right now.
That's very cherry, actually. It's
You know,
it's
yeah,
too much
it
cherry.
is very cherry.
I like the mesh of cherry and chocolate. I'll give it a 6.8.
I'll give it a 5.
Maybe an 8.
Not for me. 3. Next.
Alright, so we got the caramel turtle.
It's caramel.
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 Mom!
Caramel turtle.
Caramel turtle.
Yeah, if you're really stupid.
Aesthetically, looking wise, it looks pretty good with the like little drizzles of the caramel chocolate.
It's all good. Minus there's nuts in this one. Turtle always has nuts in it. On Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Yeah, they were selling the chocolate
They were
turtles.
selling the chocolate turtles and his little sister
Remember?
and all the chocolate turtles.
Yeah, Gerald's little sister. That was a big thing. That was a scandal.
I like it. That's like a classic cheesecake caramel, which is like a safe bet.
I couldn't really taste the caramel.
Good. Like if they didn't have the nuts in it, it'd be even better, but then it wouldn't be turtle.
Yeah, the nuts kind of ruin it for me, to be
Yeah.
honest. But like, that's just what it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
But-
turtle otherwise.
I wish I tasted the caramel. I'm a little disappointed.
I like it. It takes the taste of a regular ass cheesecake and elevates it. I like the caramel in it.
Caramel.
I like the caramel.
Car-
Mom! I give it 8.5 out of 10.
Maybe 4.5.
I give it a 5.
I'll give it a 7.
Alright, so we got the banana one right now. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of bananas because it kind of make my stomach hurt. My potassium levels OD low.
Looks really good. It looks creamy. Eating it. No. It literally tastes like banana pudding.
I kind of like it.
You do?
Yeah.
It do taste like pudding.
It's good, but I wouldn't get it.
It tastes like a regular cheesecake and then they just like sprinkled on a packet of like a banana pudding thing.
I mean, yeah, but I still like it.
Okay.
I might make this a little higher than I normally would. 6.6.
Probably like a 3. I don't really care for it.
It's a 3.
7.2.
That's really high.
I mean, I like it.
Got the Oreo cheesecake. So excited for this one because I know this one isn't gonna disappoint me. I've had very high expectations and I feel like I've been really let down today.
Visually, it doesn't look that great, to be honest. Like this little thing on top looks like
I think it
that
looks
dog
fine.
made
You
it.
can't really go wrong with Oreo.
You can't mess it up.
Just go through it. Oreo chunk in there. Oh!
It's Oreo. Like, can you go wrong with Oreo? I could eat the whole thing. I would order this. If you gave it to me, I'd be really happy. They weren't shy about the Oreos.
I think we got another case where it doesn't really taste like cheesecake.
No,
don't know
I
if
taste
that's
the
a
cheesecake.
problem,
Look at this whole
it's
layer right
something I
here. That's all
noticed.
cheesecake for sure.
Tastes like a chocolate cake.
I feel like the Oreo overpowers the taste of the cheesecakes.
10.
6.
I like it. I'll give it a 9.
5.5 out of 10.
So this is the red velvet cheesecake.
So this one is the 11 out of 10.
How do you know before even trying?
Because it's my favorite one. Like, it's actually legit.
Personally, I've always found red velvet to be a little too overpowering for me.
Just leaning back like Fat Joe in 2004. Lean with it, rock with it. No?
So good.
I personally think red velvet is the most overrated dessert ever.
Disappointing to hear you say that.
I like it because there's a lot of cream cheese.
Me, not a fan. I could do without. I mean, they could have made it less of that, more of the cake itself.
It's so good.
It's so
Red
okay.
velvet complements cheesecake so well because their cheesecake is kind of like tangy, and I think red velvet has like sour cream in it.
It's very middle of the road.
You should order this when you go to the Cheesecake Factory next because it's seriously the best. 11 out of 10.
It's fine. 5.
5.2 out of 10.
Give it a 7.
All right, so we got the strawberry cheesecake. Excuse me, dear. I'm trying to get to these beautiful strawberries. Would you like some?
I can't, I'm allergic.
Would you like some?
I can't, I'm allergic.
That was from Parent Trap. I like strawberries, but I'm apprehensive because I seen that TikTok video where they used salt water to clean strawberries out from the market and they had worms and bugs in it.
I just got a
Like
big
some-
whiff of like hand
What?
sanitizer. That's what it smelled like originally.
No, it smells like strawberries. Anyway, this is what I picture an original cheesecake being. Like,
I think
seems
it
original.
is just the original with strawberries.
It looks good.
Yeah.
I like the jam.
Jam.
That's 2 pieces, that's 2 bites.
Yeah, but I gotta do it with the strawberries to get
Alright.
the full effect.
I love it with the jam.
Jam. Kind of refreshing. It's kind of like a summertime vibe, you know?
It's a 10. This is a classic cheesecake. They should all have strawberries on it.
I like it better with the strawberries on it, yeah. I'll just give that a 6.
A 7.7 out of 10.
I'll give this one a 9 then.
Now we got the salted caramel.
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 Caramel. That doesn't scare me.
Mom!
This one's the salted caramel and it looks crispy.
It looks like peanut butter.
It's like a peanut butter and Nutella sandwich.
This one
I like this one a lot better than the
Yeah,
turtle
this one.
I like the turtle one better.
It's really smooth.
I don't usually like caramel, but I actually like it.
Caramel.
Like all of this is like cheesecake. The caramel is just enough. I give it an 8.
I'll give it a 7.
5 out of 10. 8. Not a big fan of caramel. I'm definitely not a big fan of caramel. All right, so we got the white chocolate raspberry.
Kind of another classic.
Into the cheesecake game, the history of cheesecake. You have that book?
I wouldn't call myself a connoisseur, but I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
I don't know if it's just the texture of the cake, but it's more broken up than Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth. Or is it Chris Hemsworth? Okay, but can we all agree that she didn't deserve him and vice versa?
Didn't she leave him for a woman?
Back to the white chocolate raspberry cheesecake.
I like raspberry.
Raspberry or raspberry?
Rasby.
Raspberry?
Yeah.
Some B2K?
Yeah.
The flakes of white chocolate are kind of throwing me off.
Any cake with fruit in it, it feels lighter. Even though you're eating something high in sugar and calories and carbs, in a way it kind of feels like you're healthy because you have some fruit in there.
I get the raspberry.
I don't like white chocolate that much. It's same for me. I like the raspberry.
I like the raspberry. It's kind of underwhelming. I'll give it a 5.
5.
I'm not mad at it. I will give it a 7.3 out of 10.
I'll give it a 9.5.
The Godiva cheesecake looks pretty. Powdered chocolate is on top.
It's sweaty. Look at that perspiration right there. Or is it condensation? Condensation?
Why is there a wrapper on the chocolate?
Is that edible or?
No, it's a wrapper.
Like a piece of cheese on top.
It's like a pain in the ass because one, if you want the chocolate, you have to take it off and it's all chocolatey and dirty and you gotta get your hands dirty.
I mean, I get what they were trying to do, but that's kind of unnecessary.
Best thing to do is put it with your cheesecake. This looks too rich. It looks richer than Jeff Bezos.
Not a huge chocolate person, just tastes like a block of chocolate.
It's good, but I can't eat the whole thing. Like that's like you can't eat that.
I need like a
Milk.
lot of milk.
Yeah, I need some milk.
Yeah, that my throat.
That's what she said.
I like the ganache, but honestly, it's too rich for me. I'll give it a 2. I'm not crazy about it.
It's a 5.
I'll give it a 6.
I'll give it a 4.5. Make sure you got a ton of milk. We got the Cinnabon right here. It looked hard, right? It looked like it was crispy, but it's kind of gooey.
I love Cinnabon, so I feel like I'll definitely like this one.
I didn't even think about that. It will probably taste like
All
a
I
cinnamon
can smell
roll.
it is leaning like Fat Joe. I will get this one again.
It tastes like a cinnamon bun.
I'm not the biggest Cinnabon fan. Oh, that's fire. This might be my new favorite, to be honest. I might get it again.
I love Cinnabons. I love the drizzle on top.
That like cream cheese frosting.
Yeah, I like it. I like it in cake form. This could potentially be a new favorite. I'd give it a 10.
I give it an
They
8.
should do an Auntie Anne collaboration.
Hot dogs, a jalapeno cheesecake.
Now that I'm behind the camera, you look like Avril Lavigne. All this time you were pretending, looking ass. If like I'm really in a sweet mood, like I got a sweet tooth, I'm definitely getting this. I know we got a lot more to go, but I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. What do you think? I guess you don't like it.
Got the chocolate tuxedo cream.
This is layers of fudge cake, chocolate cheesecake, and vanilla mascarpone.
Mascarpone, Joey Fatone. He was from NSYNC.
Arrivederci.
Costi. That means so-so in Italian.
Better than the Godiva. It's not as like
Yeah, I like
rich.
it better than the Godiva, but I still wouldn't get it.
Too much.
The vanilla mascarpone adds to it. I don't think the chocolate's too heavy either. So you need chocolate, but you still want something light, get this one.
I want to give this one a 3.
Yeah, I'll give this one a 3.
Rate this cheesecake 5.6 out of 10. All right, so we got the key lime pie cheesecake.
It looks like cheese. That looks like some extra sharp cheddar, like sweaty cheese.
So if you were to put this block of cheese in there, I wouldn't tell which one's which.
It doesn't look appetizing.
Normally I like lime.
My favorite fruits are the tart ones, so I'm hoping that the appearance of it.
Like the appearance of you, Panic at the Disco looking at.
Had high hopes for this one, but get it? That was a Panic at the Disco song.
No.
Kind of tastes cardboardy.
I don't know why. Something about
The
this.
flavor's off.
They are generous with the whipped cream on this one, I know.
Yeah.
I'm giving this a 1.
Yeah, it's probably like a 1.
0.5 out of 10. Pineapple, upside down cake.
Looks like they have something else, some other berry in there.
Yeah,
I feel
this
like maybe
red
raspberry.
raspberry maybe.
I'm excited because I like pineapples. I'm like 8% Polynesian, which basically means I'm Hawaiian. So there's things that I have to like. And that's pineapples, coconuts, and Spam.
Terrible mouthfeel.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
It doesn't feel
It
good.
has potential to be good. I don't like the texture of the
Yeah.
pineapple.
Is it like pineapple chunks? If you see like the chunks in it. Fibery, I mean, it's good for your poop. So, I mean, if you want to poop, go ahead.
Like how they did a strawberry jam, they should do like a pineapple jam.
Maybe if it was like a pineapple marmalade. That'd be
The
good.
taste is pretty good, but I don't like the texture of it. 4.7 out of 10.
I'd give it a 1.
Honestly, probably a 2.
This is the candy apple from my candy ass.
What?
I don't know. I heard The Rock say it.
See the drip?
Drip too hard.
Rank them. Lil Baby, the baby, and Roddy Rich. Go.
The baby, Roddy Rich, the baby.
That's the only answer. It had little balls in it. Do you guys know what the balls were on top? I mean, I do like balls in my mouth. It's soft. I don't like it.
This ain't it.
Tastes like an apple pie. It would definitely be better with some vanilla ice cream on top.
I haven't been crazy about the last few.
They're forcing it.
Honestly, probably a 2.
It's a 2 from me too.
I'll give it a 5.2 out of 10.
Lemon raspberry. Presentation's not really appealing.
Y'all know when, like every month, when a girl... That's this.
It looks like just blood. It's lazy. Whoever drizzled the raspberry
it's not
on
a good
top.
look. But I'm excited for the crust because it kind of looks like spongy. Like, tastes watery.
I like it, but
Kind of liquidy.
it is kind of watered down.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe put
Yeah.
too much of the raspberry.
It's watery. It's a heavy flow.
And the cheesecake part isn't really like creamy.
It honestly tastes like a regular cake. I don't taste the cheesecake.
I don't either.
I give it a 2.3 out of 10.
Maybe a 4.
Give it a 2.
So here we have the Hershey cheesecake.
It has a really strong smell.
I can't smell anything. You can smell
You can? As soon as you opened it, it like hit me. I was like, oh.
I don't know if I can eat any more.
As you can see, there's just a giant piece of Hershey.
The chocolate chips on the oh my god, I could never eat this.
We got a few more left. We gotta do this.
Alright, kind of reminds me of the birthday cake one. Even if you compare it to like another one right here. Size comparison, it's like another layer. This looked like some, give me 30 minutes and...
Need a glass of milk after that. Even if it's just one bite.
I feel like I've had this already. Previous chocolate ones, it tastes exactly like it. Only difference is they probably use Hershey's chocolate. Definitely need milk.
You can't do no 2%, you can't do no almond milk, no coconut milk, none of that. You gotta do whole milk with this one.
4.9 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 1.
I mean a 1, but again, like if you love chocolate.
Alright man, we got the tiramisu.
See, really on this side may have been kind of torched on the top. Very fancy.
I think tiramisus,
effect.
I think they usually are torched.
Coffee taste, I like
I mean,
that.
it's refreshing.
It's not chocolate, thank God.
I'm a really big coffee person. Got that espresso taste to it. 8.6 out of 10.
I'll give it a 7.
I'll probably give it a 5.
I don't want to eat anymore. Chocolate mousse.
What the Cheesecake Factory has to do is understand all the chocolate ones taste the exact same.
Why do we need so many freaking chocolate flavored cheesecakes? I'm tired of it.
Why do we need like 70 cheesecakes of the same chocolate?
I don't taste the cheese. And just straight up chocolate.
You want the review for this, just go back a few minutes to the last chocolate cake we ate.
If this was my first chocolate cheesecake of the day, I'd probably give it a 6.
5.5 out of 10.
I'd go for a 5.
You brought the white boy in, the white chocolate macadamia.
Rolling.
I'm normally a big fan of white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. Cookies, everything's melted together. It's like you can't really tell where the macadamia starts and the white chocolate ends. But this, it's literally just like chunks of macadamia nut.
I think it would be good without the nuts.
If they were softer, like they're too crunchy.
This cheesecake right here rejuvenated me. I was out for the knockout flow, and now I got all the energy in the world. I don't know why. This is good right here.
Give it about a 4. It's not the worst one I've had today, but far from the best.
I'm gonna go with a 6. My only criticism is the nuts.
I'm gonna give this a 7.5 out of 10. This is one of the best cheesecakes. White chocolate macadamia, I would get it again, for sure. All right, so we got the Reese's now. You big fan of Reese's?
I am, but this just looks too much. I guess, again, too much chocolate. And I can smell the peanut butter. It's
I
very
can smell
strong.
the peanut butter too.
I like Reese's because I like peanut butter. Visually, it looks pretty good.
This is too rich.
Like Mark Cuban rich, Bill Gates rich, Jeff Bezos rich.
No, this is like rich. Why did they put the nuts in it?
Nuts is not in it.
That's not Reese's anymore.
A lot of peanut butter going on, so I can't agree that the nut could be too much, like the peanuts in there.
Oh, and they also have a bit of the...
Oh, crushed up on the back.
But-
We could have done that for crunch instead of peanuts.
Honestly, the nuts killed it for me. I'll probably give it a 4.
like a 4. If there were no nuts in this, it'd probably be at like a 7.
You know what? F what they say. I'm gonna give it 8.7 out of 10. Hashtag The Adams Peanut Butter Cup Fudge Whipple Cheesecake. Peanut butter, Butterfingers, and Reese's Pieces Peanut Butter Cup. Swirled with caramel.
Caramel.
What?
Caramel.
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 Mom! Seeing that I just like the Reese's Pieces one, this one is basically the same thing, but it has Butterfingers in it too, so hopefully it's elevated. Maybe it's a perfect 10.
I am the most excited for this one than any of the others.
Given how many like different Butterfingers, Reese's, honestly I like it.
I thought that the different candies weren't going to mesh well together. I thought it was going to be too much.
Like this is what the Reese's one should be. Because it doesn't have the nuts, but it still has all that peanut butter flavor, enough chocolate. I'll give it an 8. It's really good.
I'll go with an 8.5.
A 7 out of 10. I like the Reese's one a little bit more. I just prefer just the Reese's instead of just the Reese's and the Butterfingers. All this cheesecake that we got, I asked them for all the cheesecake. If they're missing any, don't be mad because I did ask them for all the cheesecake. Alright guys, that concludes the video. Thanks for watching. My sister, you threw up?
I feel pretty sick.
Did you eat cheesecake again?
No.
Anyways, man, thanks for watching the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch my other videos next to me up there and down there. You know, support the food channel. Yeah, anything you want to say? I'm gonna eat you next.